So I had a process where I was starting to have a little bit more regular windows at right after a year off.
Mhm.
And then those windows were gone for about 5 months.
Yeah, wow.
Those were gone, and so I had this really long wave last summer, and then, it started to shift in late fall. It was November. It started to
Mhm.
shift, and I started to get these windows where they were literally, I mean, I don't know if they were different windows than they were earlier, but they were windows where I was extremely clear, like crystal clear
Wow.
windows. So, when they say the darkest night comes before the dawn,
Mhm.
that was true in my case. That was true in my journey because I went through a really long wave over the summer. And
Right.
then in the fall, I was like, how long is this wave going to go on? Because I was just convinced that it was just going to end. I just kept trying to convince myself it was going to end. And the crystal clear windows started coming like right around Thanksgiving. And I was like, I don't even remember my windows being this clear before.
Wow.
So the darkest night did come before the dawn. Um,
Wow.
and I think at that point, around Thanksgiving is when I knew I was like, this is it. This is going to be the end of my journey. I could just feel it. I don't even know how to put that into words.
Wow.
But I mean, I was still having some waves and things, but they were not
You just
anything,
felt you just
anything.
felt the turn. You felt
Mhm.
the turn.
I started
Wow.
sleeping through the night. At that point, my brain started figuring some things out. It started figuring out how to sleep.
Wow.
So I started
Mhm.
sleeping through the night at that point, and then that's when all the symptoms started to shift down during the waves. And then the
Mhm.
windows started coming very frequently at that time. And right around Christmas, they were really frequent right around Christmas. And I was like, "Oh,
Relief.
I made it through the storm, the hardest part of this. I made it through. I made it through with support. I made
Mhm.
it through with healing buddies. I made it
Mhm.
through with community.
Mhm.
My holistic practitioner, I made through with journaling. I made it through
Mhm.
with all of these things. No one thing really helped me, but a
Yeah.
combination of all these things helped.